God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us yet again. We've been away for a couple of weeks, but we're back now. So as we get ready to go into another teaching, this is part 2 of the garden experience. Now, as we get ready to go into this, there's a couple of points I would like to just dive on in and just hit these 3 points. And then we're going to just have to follow up in our service so that we can give out the complete full aspect of what the topic and also what is really being seen, felt, and what's really going on while in this garden experience. Now, we're in this, the chapter of John chapter 18. Now, in John chapter 18, there's a whole lot that's taking place. This is where Jesus and the disciples, they are now visiting a garden that they normally frequently visit often. But this is the time that Jesus, this is the time where they're about to come and arrest him. And he's about to lay his life down freely. But what we see in the garden is where after the officers, and it says a band of soldiers come and capture Jesus. We got to understand what that band means is that it's not just 1 or 2. It's not even talking about 5 or 10. A band of soldiers is roughly in that day and time would be between 300 to 600 soldiers. So you're meaning to tell me that it takes that many soldiers for one man? Okay, I understand. We talk about Jesus here. But that's just how bad they wanted him. They ain't just send no little army. No, they sent the army to come and get him. That's why for many of you right now, if it seems like a lot of things have been coming out against you, you have to wonder, first of all, who you belong to. And second of all, what is God working on for you? What is your purpose that the Lord is really working on for you that he needs you to do for him? See, Jesus was about to do something amazing. He was about to allow himself to get on that cross. He was about to do a work, a spiritual work. But we see also when Simon Peter chopped off the servant's ear, see, that was Peter's way of, if I could look at it or say it this way, that was a way of physical work. But see, right there, that's not the time that that type of work needed to be done. So Jesus in turn told Peter, put your sword back in its sheath. Told him, put it back in its place. It's not needed right now. And see, Jesus was in turn trying to show Peter, I need you to basically, he didn't say this, but you can look at what Jesus was doing for Peter. He allowed Peter to see what was about to take place, because later on in the book of Acts, you're going to find out that Peter too will have to encounter officers coming to get him. So Jesus was actually preparing the way, showing Peter that, Peter, I need you to live this way. Walk like this. Remember John 14:6. I am the way, the truth, and the life. And see, that's what Jesus was trying to let Peter see. Peter, you got to do it this way. So that's when he told Peter, put your knife up. And I really feel that when Peter saw Jesus coming and consoling the servant whose ear he just cut off, did that cut Peter? Did that make Peter cut the man, the servant? But did it also cut Peter when he saw, hey, I'm trying to protect you, I'm trying to help you, but you're here consoling this man? Yeah, but see, Jesus was showing him, Peter, this is the way you have to do it, through love and kindness. So that's why I really feel that for many of you right now, you're in your garden experience, and as you're in your garden, there are a few things that you're going to encounter there. You're going to encounter your past. Your now is already there, but then also your future is there. And see, for many of us right now, you may feel like you're in a test. You may feel some confusion there. You may feel some uncomfortableness. You may be feeling all type of moody emotions and expressions. You're very irritable. You don't want to talk about. You don't want to be messed with in a sense. And all of that is understandable. But if I could really share and tell you, we have to look at how the Lord is portraying it while he was in his test. He had to get himself together. He was strengthened because he knew that it was still a work that had to be done. But also this work that had to be done, it was a spiritual work. And see, for many of you right now, we got the physical work down pat. But now the Lord is showing us, I need you all to get the spiritual, because the spiritual is more realer than the natural. And see, when you can get that spiritual part down pat, oh man, you're really on board. You're really moving forward into your purpose, your future, and your destiny. And as we look at this, watch this, you got to remember your past. See, there's many things that you and I may have went through in our past. And if I could tell you what you went through in your past, later on, when you finally get to that place, your past is going to come in alignment. Your past is going to come into agreement with your future. And see, basically that's because you stayed the course You kept the faith. You stayed in the race. You didn't quit. You didn't give up. So now your past can't hold you, and your past gonna have to agree with your future and say, okay, you got to go now. I did all I could do. Now it's time for you to move forward into your future. Whoever you are right now, you may be feeling some emotions right now. You may be feeling like you don't understand. You may be feeling like this, that uncomfortableness. You might be feeling that confusion. And see, right there, that's where you really have to stay focused, because in the midst of that, that's the Lord is watching you. He's checking you out. He's checking to see where your motives, your heart, your thinking. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm here to tell you, you got to stay. That's where you got to stay focused, because you're in a place. It's almost like you're in between your past and future, and now the strongest one is going to pull you to the next, and that's what you want. Many of you, I know you're ready to go. I know you're ready to shift, but the Lord, you have to go through this, because Jesus had to have his garden experience. You and I have to have ours, but it comes a point in time where we have to learn. We have to pass tests so that we can go forward into what we know in our heart that the Lord is calling us to do. But also, we got to remember, my last point, we have to make wise choices. We have to make wise choices and decisions. Yes, life is all about choices. Life is all about making decisions. And we have to make sure, do our very best to know that what we're doing, we got to be able to guard our mouth. We have to be able to guard our actions, our ways, because we're in the middle. We're in transition. And when you're in transition, you have to stay focused to what the Lord is really calling you, pushing you to do. As I get ready to close, my prayer for each and every one of us on today is for all of us to walk in wisdom and also walk in knowledge. I love what Colossians chapter 3, when Peter is praying, he prays that the Colossians, that they have knowledge, they have wisdom, they have spiritual understanding, so that they will know where they're at. They will know what they're going through, why they're going through. And see, for many of us right now, if you seem like you was having to have to go back and complete circumstance or situations because you know you've erred, you made mistakes, okay, it's time now to learn from our errors, learn from our mistakes, so that we can move forward to what God got for us. Okay, y'all, my time is up. I love you. God bless you. Remember, Jesus is soon to return. We want to be able to do all that we can before he busts that cloud. All right, y'all, God bless you. If you don't have a church home, please, you can come and visit us. We're at 49 Bypass Way here in Hinesville. Come and join us. All the information, everything is on our website. So now look, if you're a backslider, if you don't have a church home, and if you're looking to hear God's word, hey, come and join us. We start immediately right at 10. Okay, y'all, my time is up. I love you. I got to go. Till we do this again. You all stay blessed.